Hello, guys. I wanted to give my impression of the Apertura Adamante after around 1 month now on the system. What can I say about these speakers? They are amazing speakers. So first of all, let me introduce them, explain the concept. It's two bass mid-range woofers and then the famous ribbon tweeter. Let me give you a quick look. Here is the tweeter, impressive. Two mid-range and bass drivers. It's a down-firing speaker. The shape of the speaker is, if you can see, it's strange, irregular, made in purpose for diffusing the internal sound inside the speaker. So you can see the shape. The finishing is amazing. It's a down firing speaker. So the bass down fire. There's no port except under the speaker. You can see here. The finishing is really nice. Top finishing. Okay, adjustable feet. The price of the speaker is around $17,000. They look nice. The Y factor is definitely very high. My wife liked them very much. Now for the technical aspects. These are 93 dB for 4 ohms, so they are quite easy to handle. My amplifier, the Protos, is 20 watts, and I barely go beyond half the power of the amplifier. There's 60 units on the amplifier. I go probably 30-35 on the volume most of the time. So they are quite easy to drive. I use the Abbas DAC, the 3.1 SE, as a DAC, and of course the Taiko Extreme as server, and Pierre Gabriel Ruby S for interconnect and speaker cables, which are full pure silver. And I will go back to this few pure silver speaker cables and interconnect. So how I find these speakers, it's a mixed feeling, to be honest. So this is just an impression. I'm not reviewing, I'm not a reviewer, just giving you my impression. I think the speakers are amazing, but very difficult to deal with in terms of positioning and in terms of uh, partnering, uh, uh, partnering equipment, electronic equipment. I think I'm gonna go to the conclusion directly. The sound is amazing, resolution is amazing. The speaker ticks most of the audiophile boxes in terms of soundstage, depth, in terms of dynamic, in terms of imaging, and the only thing that is missing, in my opinion, and maybe it's probably because of maybe a different electronic component will give the goods for these speakers. but the bass is not what I like in these speakers. The mids are so transparent. They are so like lifelike, to the opposite of the ATC what I had. The ATC mids were like, I would not say live like these adamante, but so sweet and so touching that, to be honest, I had mixed feeling about these adamante. So the apertura sound is really how I can put that, is really good, but lacks the magic of the ATCs. Maybe this is due to the fact that these lack a bit of bass. So maybe the ATC were giving me an amazing mids supported by an amazing bass, and give you the feeling of the ambience of the recording more. At the same time, these give you a very live sound. It's like you are on the concert, especially the instruments like the saxophone, the all the horns instruments. The apertura are amazing. They sound like you are in front of the saxophonist or the trumpist. The violin sounds very nice. The piano sounds very amazing. Um, Even though the piano sometimes lack the bit of that extension of the bass. So yeah, if I have to live with this speaker, maybe I will need a subwoofer, because I tried positioning them more to the front wall, closer to the front wall. I tried to play with the bias of the Protos. Using lower bias was much sweeter sound, which uh, which make a balance with the tweeter. The speaker might seem a bit bright, a bit, I would not say harsh, but I would say bright to some people. Most in some tracks, I find myself lowering the volume, so it might hurt the ears of some people, which are not very used to a sound which is a bit like a live sound, bright sound, yeah, because the live sound is bright. If you attend concerts, if you attend live jazz bands, the drums, the guitars, sorry, sometimes it's bright. It can hurt your ears. So this is more like a live sound. If the bass was more prominent, if they fill the room more with bass, I'm not talking about articulate bass, but I'm talking about, you know, the bass where you can feel the the ambient sound of the room, or the concerts where the live band is playing. Or if you play electronic music, you can feel like there's an extension to the bass. Here it's very like you only feel the mids and the highs. So these are my impression after 1 month. I tried to play with positioning. Maybe there's one thing I could do more, which is the cabling. My cables are, like I said, pure silver cables, and soon I'm going to receive copper cabling, amazing copper cabling. I will show you that on my channel soon. Very nice surprise is coming to the channel soon. So maybe partnering this, or using a copper material, copper cabling with this speaker will give the good of the speakers, because with silver sometimes it's a bit bright, so I need to just lower the volume, because it becomes like ear hurting. So yeah, this is my impressions. Also, the music factor, the how these speaker connect you with the music. For myself, I'm talking about myself. I find it. This is my honest opinion. I find it. I find myself not digging, but falling and connecting with the music less than the ATC. The ATC was like almost every session there's a connection with music. There's like you feel the music. You really enjoy the music. You really like you feel that if you are reading something or doing something, then you drop everything, you close your eyes, and you connect with the music. The ATC speakers bring you to the music, attract you to the music, if I can say. This speaker, their sound is so live. I don't know. Till now, I cannot put my fingers on it. They are amazing. They sound amazing. They sound more like a live sound. But I think the thing that it's not letting me connect to music is the bass, the extension of the bass, the feeling that I'm not there. Maybe the bass make you make you connect to the music. I don't know. I cannot put my fingers on it, but the speakers are still here for some time, and let's see. These are my impressions for these apertura. Thank you very much, guys. Please subscribe to the channel, and very, very, very good news, very amazing news is coming soon. Thank you, and comment below if you have this speaker, or if you share my impressions, or if you have any advice. Please, thank you.